Open your book to page 411. This lesson is on how to solve quadratic systems of equations. Systems of equation means you got two or more equations. So let's go to example 1. So you have y squared minus x squared equal to 15. And you got 2x minus y equal to 6. So again, when you have two equations, you want to write side by side so you got room to work underneath. Okay? So if you put equations underneath each other, you're going to trip over yourself. You're going to don't have room. You're going to be very confused. So give yourself enough room. Okay, now again, when you solve the equation from the Algebra 1, you learn two basic methods of solving, right? Either substitution method or elimination method. Okay? So how do you know which method to use? Well, you look at the equations. If the equation looks similar, you use elimination method. If the equation look very different, you use substitution method. So these are very different equations. So you want to use substitution method. So substitution method means you want to solve for either the x or the y and you substitute into the other equation. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to solve for y. So I'm going to minus 2x. Again, the reason I want to solve for y instead of x, if you solve for x, you have to divide by 2. You're going to end up with fraction, so it's messy. Okay? So you want to solve for y so you don't end up with fraction. So minus 2x on both sides. So you got negative y equal to negative 2x plus 6. And times it by negative 1. So I get y equal to 2x minus 6. Okay? Again, so you solve for y or x, depends on whichever is easier. Then you're going to substitute into here. So y is 2x minus 6. So substitute. Right, so substitute y into here. And now you have to work these things out. So work it out. Again, you remember how to square this, right? So you square that, you get 4. Square that, you get x squared. You square the negative, you get plus. Square the 6, you get 36, right? And the middle term is all this together. So minus, right? And the number would be 2 times 2 is 4, times 6 is 24x, right? So minus x squared equal to 15. And then you want to make it equal to 0, so you can do the factoring. So minus 15, minus 15. So now you combine the like terms. So this will give me 3x squared minus 24x. And this one would be plus 21 equal to 0. And all these are multiple of 3, so I'm going to divide by 3 to lower my number, so my master product will not be that big. So divide everything by 3. So I get x squared minus ax plus 7 equal to 0. And I'm going to use my master product, so negative 8 and 7. So I get negative 1, negative 7. Okay, so negative 1. Negative 7. So from here, I'm going to get x equal to 1 or x equal to 7. Now, don't box that. That is not your final answer. Okay? So those are just your two options. Okay? So those are just your options. So I'm going to color code for you. Okay? So you got x equal to 1 and you have x equal to 7. So now to solve for y. To solve for y, you come over here. See this over here? This equation. So use this equation over here, you can solve for y. Okay, so y equal to 2x minus 6. So y equal to 2 times 1 minus 6. So y equal to negative 4. So your one answer would be 1 comma negative 4. Okay, so that's your one answer. Over here you do the same thing. Y equal to 2x minus 6. Y equal to 2 times 7 minus 6. So y equal to 14 minus 6, so y equal to 8. So your second choice, the second option is 7 comma 8. And those are your two answers. Okay. So again, don't box this over here. Okay. Students have tendency of just box it as your final answer. But again, those are just the x. So for each of the x, you have to look for y. For this x, you have to look for this y. And then those are your two answers. Okay, so let's go to the next example. Let's go to example 2. So you have an x squared minus y squared equal to 7. And you have an xy plus 12 equal to 0. So over here, you got two equations. Again, they are very different, so you have to use substitution method. Now, when you're doing the substitution method, you want to choose easiest to solve. So this is a square, it's harder to solve. So you want to solve for this one here. So I'm going to solve for y, and I'm going to solve for y to substitute into here. So minus 12 on both sides. So I get xy equal to negative 12. Then I'm going to divide by x. So y equal to negative 12 over x. Okay, I can solve for either the x or the y, doesn't matter. Then after that, you substitute into here. Okay, so I'm going to substitute. So x squared minus negative 12 over x squared equal to 7. Right, you can do one step at a time, right? All I do is just substitute, not anything else. So now I'm going to work it out. So I get x squared minus 144 over x squared equal to 7. Then I'm going to multiply by x squared to get rid of the fraction. So multiply by x squared. So I get x to the 4 minus 144 equal to 7x squared. And I'm going to make it equal to 0 so I can factor. So I get x to the 4 minus 7x squared minus 144 equal to 0. Then I'm going to do factoring. So I get negative 7, negative 144. Okay, so negative 7. Again, if you don't know the correct combination, well, don't freak out. Just start 1 comma negative 144, 2 comma negative 72, 3 comma negative 48. Okay, 4. The reason you want to do 1, 2, 3 so that when you get to 4, you can use the 2, right? So this is twice as much as that, so this would be half. So negative 36. Okay. 5 cannot, so 6, I can use a 3, right? This is double that, so this will be half of that, minus 24. Okay, 7 cannot, so 8, I can use the 4. See, the 8 is twice of that, so this will be half of that, so minus 18. Okay, 9, again, you can use the 3, right? This is 3 times as that, so this will be 1/3 of that, so minus 16, and this is it. Okay, so again, it's not that bad. So now you're going to get x squared. So you're going to get plus 9 minus 16. Okay, and then you're going to have, so when you solve, you're going to get, okay, you're going to get x squared plus 9 equal to 0. So x squared equal to negative 9. So x equal to plus or minus 3i. Over here, you're going to get x squared equal to 16, so x equal to plus or minus 4. Okay, so now what to do with this? Now because we're solving graph, we're solving with graph and all that, so it had to be, all the answers have to be real, because on a graph there's no such thing as I, right? You know, we're doing only a real number, so we're not doing the complex numbers. So when you have an I, you're not going to show it on the regular x and the y graph. Okay, so this one you don't have to worry about. So again, don't box that. Okay, you got to separate your answers, right? So you're going to get 2 answers. So you're going to get x equal to 4. Okay, and then you're going to get x equal to negative 4. Right? So from there, again, you go and use this equation up here. Right? Use this equation when it's down here to solve. So you're going to get y equal to negative 12 over x. So y equal to negative 12 over 4. So y equal to negative 3. So from here, now you watch your order, watch your x and the y. So you got 4 comma negative 3. Over here you're going to get y equal to negative 12 over x. Y equal to negative 12 over negative 4. So y equal to 3. So in this case, you will have negative 4 comma 3. So those are your 2 answers. Okay. Now let's go to example 3. So again, it's nothing really new, right? Again, you already know how to solve equation before. So this is kind of a quick review, a quick reminder. Okay, so now you got two equations. Now they look very similar, right? You got x squared, y squared, x squared, y squared. So that's your clue. You want to use elimination method. Okay, so you want to use elimination method. So I'm going to eliminate. I'm going to eliminate the x. In the book, you eliminate the y, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to eliminate the x because it's a bit smaller, right? So I'm going to multiply this by -2. So I get -2x squared minus 6y squared equal to -60. I'm going to put underneath here. So -2x squared minus 6y squared equal to -60. When I add, I get -5y squared equal to -35 divided by -5 divided by -5. So y squared equal to 7. So we'll take the square root. So y equal to square root of 7. Y equal to negative square root of 7. Okay. So again, I'm going to color code for you. Okay. So again, you got two answers. Okay, so now you have to solve for x. So to solve for x, I'm going to use this one. Okay, I'm going to use this one up here. So x squared plus 3. Now, y squared, I'm going to substitute the entire y squared in here instead of just y. Right? It's y squared, so I'm going to use this one here. So instead of substituting the y, I'm going to substitute the y squared. Okay. Everybody following? Right? Again, y squared is 7, so I'm substituting the whole thing. That way you don't have to square, right? And so minus 21 on both sides. So x squared equal to 9. So take the square root, so x equal to plus or minus 3. Okay, so now on here, your answer is going to be 3 comma square root of 7, 3 comma negative 3 comma square root of 7. Right? So again, this is for plus 3 minus 3. Right? So from here you're going to get two answers because of plus or minus 3. Right? Okay. Now over here you're going to do the same thing. You're going to get x squared plus 3 times 7 equal to 30. Notice they're identical because of square. So from here you're going to get x equal to 3, x equal to -3, right? From this, because they're the exactly same thing because you're square, right? So from this set, you're going to get 3 comma negative square root of 7 and -3 comma negative square root of 7. So you're going to get those four answers. Okay, so you can, after you solve for each one, from each one of those, you have to go and look for the other variable, and whatever you get from this case, you get two options. So you're going to get negative square root of 7, 3, and from here you're going to get these, right? Okay, so let's go and do some practice.